What's up guys, I'm Cousteau and today we're going to be doing a custom muzzle flash tutorial. Today we're going to be creating a muzzle flash that's going to look something like this. What's up guys, Cousteau here with Cousteau Christopher VFX. Today we are going to be making the custom muzzle flash. So, what we can do here is we are going to create a new scene, and I work with 1080p film, so I'm going to make this 1080p, 1920 by 1080 right here. Alright. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that the color we have is black. I'm going to get this paint bucket tool and color this layer black. Alright, so we're going to create a new layer. From here, what we're going to do is we're going to get our Polygon Lasso tool. We're going to click on this, and we're just going to kind of make somewhat of a muzzle flash shape. Doesn't have to be perfect, just has to look semi-muzzle flashy. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to get a kind of a bright orange reddish color, and we are going to color this in. Actually going to move this over towards the middle more. Alright, so from here what we're going to do is we are going to press Control D to get rid of the outline. We're going to go to Filter, then we are going to go to Distort and Zigzag. So from here what I like to do is I like to give it a less amount of ripples, but probably a little bit more, just the amount. Let's turn that up, and then the ridges, just mess with it, see what looks good. Doesn't have to be perfect, so that looks alright. Now we can also change this from around pond ripples or out from center, around center, and get different effects. Alright, I like that look. So I'm going to press OK. And then we have this. So next thing what we're going to do here is we are going to click on this layer. We're going to drag down and create a new layer. And we are going to create or make this top layer white. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Adjustments, or Image, Adjustments, Brightness and Contrast. We'll just turn the brightness all the way up. And press OK. Alright, now this one, the first layer with the orange, we're going to press Control T, and we're just going to press Shift and then drag to scale this up a little bit. And get it just kind of around the outside of the white so it shows. Alright, so once we got that, we're going to press OK. Press OK. And then with the orange layer, we are going to go to Filter, Distort, then we're going to go to Wave. And then from here we can look what we got in here, and we're probably going to want this wavelength to be pretty small. The scale, probably draw that back a little. You just want to kind of get like a bit of a choppy effect on the outside. Alright, so I messed with the settings, and we got this kind of weird little choppy effect here. Alright, so now what we're going to do is, actually I'm just going to scale this down a little bit, just a little. Put it right over there, right over the center of it. Alright, now we're going to get our Smudge Tool. And you can click and hold, and then it'll bring up all these options. Click on the Smudge Tool. You might have the Blur Tool or Sharpen Tool open. Want the Smudge Tool. Alright, so now with the Smudge Tool, we're just going to kindly take the edges, and we're going to smudge them outwards. And repeat this process for all of it. Probably want it kind of going front, or this towards the front, because that's the way the muzzle flash is coming out. Alright, so now that we got this thing smudged out, we're just going to kind of smudge this white area just so it kind of sits well with the outer layer. Alright, so now what I'm also going to do, I'm just going to try turning down the opacity of the orange just a little bit, down to like 70. With the white, probably just going to leave it at 100. Alright, and then with this layer, the orange layer, we're going to just edit the color, so it's going to be, maybe make it a little bit more red. So I'm going to get my mid-tones here, went to image, color balance, image adjustments, and then color balance. So we're just going to make this a little bit more red. Alright, so now we kind of have ourselves a bit of a muzzle flash. This is another example of a muzzle flash I custom created. Looks pretty good, and I'm going to be superimposing this one on top of the muzzle of a gun. Now, if you haven't seen my previous tutorial on how to create good muzzle flashes, I recommend you go look at that now before trying to superimpose this on yourself. It's very helpful in techniques on making it look realistic and looking like it is actually a real muzzle flash. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to comment below. And also, subscribe to see more cool tutorials and cool short films. And don't forget to check out my website, CousteauChristopherVFX.com, in the description below. Has lots of really cool stock footage pieces for really cheap, so be sure to check that out. Alright, have a good day, guys.